Hey everyone, Tailgate Tactical here, and today we're discussing my gear that I carry every day, or my EDC gear. Before we start talking about the gear, let's talk a little philosophy. Why do I carry what I carry? That's a pretty simple question to answer, because these are things that I have determined that I need every day. Whether it's as simple as a hat, or a tourniquet that I might be able to save someone's life, or even myself, or even a flashlight in case the power goes out. These are all things that, over the years, I've needed, and I've adjusted my carry gear accordingly. Now you may be asking, why another video? There are so many videos out there on everyday carry gear. Why do we need another? Well, simply, I watch all of those videos, and I learn from what other people do. Maybe me sharing my gear that I carry might give someone else an idea, or help them improve what they carry. How do I choose what I carry? I used to carry a lot every day. I used to carry a challenge coin with me, multiple knives, things in all of my pockets, and frankly, it wasn't very comfortable to move around. It also depends on your circumstance. What I would carry out to go grocery shopping is totally different than what I would carry going to church on Sunday. It also depends on the season of the year. If I'm wearing a jacket, or if I'm wearing long sleeve flannels, I might choose to carry something different and a little bulkier than if I'm wearing a t-shirt and shorts. Really, it comes down to what works for you and getting out there with your gear and trying it. So try something for a little bit. If it doesn't work, change it. If it works, keep it. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's talk about gear. The first piece of gear on my list is my belt, because without a good belt, well, you might run into some serious issues. I've chosen to go with the Next Belt Gun Belt. Now, this is a fantastic belt. This particular one is branded by the Warrior Poet Society. They have fantastic gear and great values, so please go check them out online. What I like about this belt is it's super rigid, and it holds up really well. It doesn't twist. It'll hold whatever I need to carry in my belt line. You can adjust it at the beginning of the day for whatever size you need, and then adjust it for after you've eaten dinner. For instance, during Thanksgiving, this belt was perfect because I could just adjust it out a little bit. I really like these belts. I have 3 of them. I've been wearing this one for almost a year now, and I threw away all my leather belts. Get yourself a good belt for your carry gear. Usually wherever I go, I'm wearing a hat. And really, this isn't something that suits everybody. You've got to like wearing a hat. This is a snapback hat by Warrior Poet Society. A very simple, very low profile. It's very high quality. This was a present from my wife for Christmas. I really like this hat, but again, hats aren't for everybody. Next on my list, I really can't show you. It's my iPhone 12, which I'm using to record this video. There's not much to say about it. It works. I've been using iPhone for over a decade now. I really like how easy the product is to use. I also have my Apple Watch, which, frankly, I'm in a love-hate relationship with. Most of the time it's hate. One thing important to note is knowing how to use your phone in emergencies. For instance, the iPhone has a feature where you can either press the lock button and the volume button and swipe to call emergency SOS, or you can turn a function on in settings which allows you to rapidly press the lock button 5 times in order to call 911. Be careful with that because there have been hundreds of incidents where people have called 911 and didn't mean to. I always carry a good knife with me, and recently I switched over to carrying the Leatherman Rev, and this is a great pocket size multi-tool which is very functional. It does have a pocket clip on it, which is super nice, so it's in the same position as a normal pocket knife. And then right on the outside here, you can open the knife right up. It does come out of the packaging very sharp, so be careful. And then you just have a simple inline lock here to close it. Opening the tool up, you have the pliers as well as some wire cutters there. On one side, you have a box opener. You have a file with a 1-inch measuring tool, a can and bottle opener, and then on the other side you have a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver. I always carry a flashlight with me, and I've chosen to carry the Streamlight ProTac 2LX. I can't say enough good things about this flashlight and how well it served me. I can think of 2 circumstances, one at church and one at Walmart, when the power went out. And I had this light, and I was able to move around without tripping over anything. It does have a nice pocket clip on the side, which I thought for sure would break, but it has held up really well. I've been carrying this flashlight for about a year now. It has this clip, which you can use to clip onto your pocket, but it does have a rear-facing clip as well, which means you can clip it onto the brim of your hat or another object, and being able to use it as a headlamp, which is pretty cool. I really like Streamlight products, as you'll see later. It's what I have on my Glock as well. All the Streamlight products that I have are rated at IPX7 waterproof, which means it should be fine for up to 30 minutes in 1 meter of water. I recently put it to the test, and after leaving it outside buried in snow for 12 hours in sub-zero temperatures, it worked flawlessly. So Streamlight, very good product. I would recommend getting their lights. In my opinion, they're a great budget option for a high quality light. My firearm that I carry on me really depends on the circumstance and the season that we're in. For the past few months, I've been wearing my Glock 19 in the T-Rex arm sidecar holster. Now I have the Gen 5 Glock 19, and on the firearm I have the Streamlight TLR 7A. I do have a full video on that and my initial thoughts, so check that out, but it's been a fantastic light. The only other upgrade I've done to my Glock is I added the Trijicon HD night sights in place of the plastic sights that came on the Glock. I do like this holster from T-Rex Arms. It's a very comfortable holster, especially when worn in the appendix position. Honestly, it's one of the most comfortable holsters that I've ever worn. However, it doesn't work on every occasion. So, on other occasions, such as on Sundays, when I can't wear appendix, I usually wear the Bravo concealment holster. Now, I haven't gotten a new holster yet to fit my TLR7, so I usually have to take that off, but this is a very comfortable holster as well, and I find that it has minimal to zero print when wearing it in my waistband with a sport jacket. I have a couple other Bravo concealment holsters, and they're really a good product for the money. Usually they're running really good sales, such as buy one, get one 50% off or something like that, so you can pick up a holster and maybe a magazine pouch for a good price. During the summer though, my Glock 19 is a little bulky, so I carry my Canik TP9 SC Elite in my Smoky Mountain concealment holster. This is a fantastic option for appendix carry, which is what I prefer. This Kydex holster is very comfortable to wear with shorts or jeans, and the Canik really doesn't print at all with the clothes that I wear. Now the Canik is really nice because it is considered a subcompact, and it comes with a 12-round flush holster, which helps the grip not to print as much as, say, the Glock 19, and it does come with a 15-round extended holster, which is super nice. Now this firearm does come optic ready from the factory, and the trigger on here is absolutely fantastic. I actually prefer the trigger on the Canik much more than I do the Glock. I don't like super bulky things in my pocket, so I opted to go with the Travax Minimalist wallet. This particular one is the Travax Cryptech Armored Summit wallet. It is RFID blocking, and it does hold up to 8 cards and 4 bills folded in the rear. One of the reasons I went with this wallet over some other name brand wallet is because it is made in the USA, and anytime that I can buy products that are made in the USA, I do try to support them. Last but definitely not least, I do carry a tourniquet with me. I think it's important that if you're carrying a firearm, you know at least some basic medical. Not too long ago, I took a course in tactical trauma care, and I realized how important it is to have the knowledge but also the gear in order to save your life or someone else's life. I do have more medical gear that I carry with me in my truck and also in my bag, but we'll cover that in another time. Now I have 2 different types of tourniquets here. This is the one that most people are familiar with. This is the Cat 7 tourniquet. This tourniquet has been used many years by law enforcement, military, and civilians, and it's been proven. However, I prefer the Sam Medical tourniquet, and for a couple reasons. One, this rod right here, called the windlass, is plastic on the Cat 7. On the Sam tourniquet, it is metal, so it's a little more robust and less likely to break. The other piece that I really like about the Sam tourniquet is you can see there's holes. As you pull the tourniquet tighter, it engages 2 pins that will lock your tourniquet in place, in addition to the Velcro, whereas the Cat 7 only has the Velcro. This provides 2 ways to lock in place securely, which is why I prefer it. Well, that's it for my carry gear. I also carry a bag with me every place we go, the Vertex EDC Ready Pack 2.0. but we'll cover that in another video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know below in the comments. If you have any suggestions or things that you carry in your gear, please add that below as well. But most importantly, get to know your gear. Pray to God you never have to use it, but train like your life depends on it. See you next time.